day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week number.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 15 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll set up a throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 74 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Pierce now up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
He's got Hurst as tight end.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we come to halftime here with a bit
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it fell. To the ground and brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
He hit his first. Now this from 43.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Mechie has it on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Room here to run. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Moss on the give up the middle.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw.
That's underneath to Pierce, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Colts, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.